Hi, welcome to This is BCU. Starting life at university can be a nerve-wracking experience because you don't know what to expect. But in this film, we're going to show you everything you need to know from your first week to student life, studying and landing your perfect graduate job.
The next step is getting those all-important results. But what happens on results day? Let's give you a sneak peek of how the day pans out.
I got 3 A's and I can't believe it. I'm so excited. I'm over the moon because now I can go to BCU and continue my studies and stuff. I'm going to BCU to study primary education with QTS to hopefully become a teacher in a couple of years' time. So I had butterflies in my stomach all night last night, but yeah, it's been amazing. I'm so excited now because I've got what I wanted.
I got 2 distinctions and a pass in OCR/ICT, which means I can further my education at Birmingham City University. I'm doing business and marketing, and it's always what I wanted to do. I was over the moon with the results in the end, so I've got to come to my first choice uni.
I've got 3 distinction stars, which I'm over the moon about because it got me into my first choice uni, which was Birmingham City University. Well, it's a really good university, and the whole Millennium Point campus is all well done up and got all the equipment, and I can further my education in there, and I just can't wait to start.
You've decided that you want to go to university and you've chosen Birmingham City University. It can be stressful while you wait for your results, but don't forget that people across the country are going through exactly the same thing. And if you have any problems with your application, Birmingham City University staff are around to help. So, you've got your place at Birmingham City University and you're about to start. But what's Freshers Week all about? We caught up with a few of our students to find out what they did.
I wasn't really nervous at all to start.
Moving in it was quite swift because you got a lot of helpers and a lot of student union to help you guide your stuff in. My plans for freshers really is just to enjoy myself, meet new people and acclimatise to my new city.
It's a lot different to being at college. You meet more people.
Best thing about campus life, probably all the amenities we have here.
The SU offers a lot of opportunities.
Meeting new friends, and it's a good experience, isn't it?
There's loads of parties. Everyone's so friendly.
Here today is the Freshers Fair.
I'm not really sure what you do. I think you just go around and get bags. Apparently get free pens.
So I'm just about to join hockey. I've signed up for the Netball Society.
I'm interested in signing up for Tiger TV.
We've got 10 days absolutely packed with events.
We're all going to go out, I think, as like a flat.
We've known each other since Saturday, but everyone thinks we've known each other years. When we were at school, everyone's really worried about gossip and stuff, but as soon as we got here, everyone was just, you became friends with everyone straight away. Tonight is the Aloha Pie.
Aloha!
It's the Aloha Party! Birmingham's so big, that's the best thing about it.
It's a ballroom in Birmingham Ballroom something.
Hey, we're going there.
So you guys glad you came to BCU?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone I've met here is really nice, and the campus ain't bad itself, and even the lecturers are quite nice when we met them.
I don't want it to be over. I don't want freshers to finish.
In short then, BCU has it all. A brilliant student union, hundreds of freshers events, and a vibrant city right on your doorstep.
The new building will open in September 2013. It's going to be the finest media centre between Manchester and London. It's going to have an extensive range of facilities, and those include 4 TV studios, 6 radio studios, editing suites, and the range of backup facilities you'd expect from a fully professional media setup.
There are a number of key ambitions from the university's point of view for the building and the design of the building. One of those being the student experience and the way students will be placed at the centre of all of the university's activities, and the building needs to support that as well.
The facilities that the students will be getting in the new building are the same world-class facilities that we already provide, but in an environment that's even more enhanced than the one that we currently have. So students will be able to work on the equipment that we built one of the Harry Potter dragons on. They'll be able to work with some of the staff that are advising Cartier in terms of the development of their equipment. They'll be able to work with some of the staff that are advising the Shanghai Biennale on the curation of what is now one of the most important art events in the world. The ethos is quite simple. We're here to give advantage to our students, our staff, our alumni and industry, whatever industry is.
I'm really excited about the new equipment that we're getting at the new site. Equipment is essential for the courses, and it's really going to be beneficial for us to be working on industry standard equipment, so we know what to expect when we actually go out there.
It starts a new chapter in Birmingham and the Midlands. Come and help us write it.
Now, what about your degree? Birmingham City University has a worldwide reputation for its top quality teaching from industry experts. It's not just about essays and exams here. BCU ensures that all its students get the hands-on experience they need to land their perfect job. Here's just a taster of what you can expect from your studies here.
We go around to all the new courses, all the new students, and we do a little introduction talk about what we do at the union, what it is we're about. But we're just here to make it as easy as possible for them to settle in.
I think the induction is quite coarse stuff, but I think it is meeting people.
Just told us basically what was on the course and what to expect. But you know, we do have a group assignment and a presentation on Friday.
Yeah, we do.
They talk about putting us in the deep end.
We were doing icebreakers with the first year criminology students.
What we did was pass a volleyball around, and they had different questions on them just to get people at ease, I think.
These icebreakers really do kind of make a difference to how they're kind of feeling about being a part of a university. We've got a really big range of backgrounds in terms of the work experience that the lecturers have come from and what they've done. So it is really a good opportunity to really hear from those people that have been in the field.
I'm studying criminology and policing, so going to go meet David Wilson, who's the professor here. He's written books, I've read a few which are really interesting, so got me more excited for the course.
The thing that I think first years have to get used to is this jump between A-level and undergraduate degree work. You have to be self-motivated.
Yeah.
People, academics won't be on your back all the time, as your teachers might have been saying, you've got to finish this, you've got to do that, you've got to put this in by such and such a time.
Yeah.
It's very much self-directed. But you know, one of the things that you should maybe now be starting to think about, Gemma, even though this is your first day, is what do you want to do with a degree? A lot of my students get employed not just because of their degree, but also because of the other things they do whilst they're a student.
So I've just come out my meeting with David Wilson. He was a really nice guy, really normal, which was really great. Asked my questions, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the course now. So I'm just going to go to my induction.
I'm actually really excited.
As well as teaching of the highest quality, Birmingham City University is also known for its cutting-edge research. Here are a few examples of the research projects that BCU is involved in.
I'm a dancer. My co-inventor, Jonathan Green, is a musician. We had spent a lot of time working with motion capture equipment that was really not doing the kinds of things we needed. It was producing a lot of data, but nothing particularly useful. So we wondered about whether we might develop something that would be worn on the body that might be used as a bit more of an instrument, or could give the wearer some kind of feedback of some sort or other. That's where we started from, and it really just built from there.
Once someone's taught you how to move someone correctly, they're not there adjusting your spine for you when you're moving subsequent patients. Whereas I think an instrument like this could help with your moving and handling without having the sort of teaching element there. I guess it's a fairly irritating sensation, and then it makes you respond by trying to get back into a neutral spine as quickly as possible.
We wanted to compare and contrast the aerodynamics of various shoes, 4 shoes in fact, to see whether or not there's any difference in terms of the aerodynamic flow across the shoe surface. We built a rig, and that rig was inserted into a calibrated wind tunnel. We tested the shoes at 3, 4, 5 and 6 metres per second in terms of the speed of the wind. The results demonstrated that there were certain differences in terms of the wind tunnel output.
I think most people would buy shoes because they look good, but then obviously, like some people would obviously look at the different, they would help the performances.
That's just a few examples of the sort of research that goes on here at Birmingham City University. As a student, you'll have the opportunity to get involved with projects such as those that we've seen. You'll also have your own personal tutor who'll be able to advise you throughout your course. And remember, the student advisors are always on hand to help you with any problems or concerns you may have, no matter how big or small.
Birmingham City University has a great record in terms of graduate employment. Why? Well, that's because BCU are keen to ensure that their students have the qualifications and the skills that they need to kickstart their career.
In terms of job searching websites, at BCU we have an online jobs board, and that not only contains vacancies from the local area and local employers that we're working for, but it also highlights the big graduate vacancies that are happening both here and abroad.
One of the most effective ways to search for jobs is the speculative approach. I mean, 70% of jobs are not advertised.
It's all about word of mouth and who you know and networking.
I think it's also important to maintain a professional online presence. So we encourage all of our students and graduates to get on Twitter, get on LinkedIn.
A CV in general should not be longer than 2 pages. You might have a CV which collects all the information, all the jobs, all the experience in your life. However, that's the CV you keep at home. When you apply for a post, you should make a selection.
We often get asked how we can make ourselves stand out on a CV or an application. And it is important to think about what you've got to offer that others may not have. So any hobbies, activities you might have done, any voluntary work, any positions of responsibility you may have had, anything that's going to make you stand out.
An employer is looking in an application form a perfect match to their requirements. If they put a job advert out, they ideally want to know about candidates who can tick all boxes.
When you get to your interview, always make an effort to report to the right place. Be nice, be polite, be smiley. Once you're in the interview room, a great way to make a first impression is to shake everyone by the hand, tell them that you're really happy to meet them, wait until you're asked to take a seat before you sit down. A definite do is be confident. You've been selected, you've been shortlisted for the job because you've been given an interview. So take good confidence from that, the fact that they want to see you, they want to find out more about you. The best advice I could give is be open, be honest, and really sell yourself to the employer.
If you want to find out more, go to the BCU website, which offers advice on courses, funding, accommodation and information for international students, amongst other things. That's www.bcu.ac.uk.